one person has come, tell them, sir, we need to make some investment. Growth is expensive. Growth is costly. You will spend money. You might not spend too much. You can start based on the level where you are. But please try to make some form of investment. And I've already said no picture. They're just a lot, but I just summarized it. Yes, the next. And so just this like summary of what are the sustainable pillars, like how can we get from where we are to where we want to go. Define what you want to be known for. Now, doesn't mean you can't offer general services, but imagine if you are the best in maternal and child health. What are the technical pillars, like how can turn this off, please? So just imagine hospital recently, we just set up a dialysis center for them, and we're talking with the operations manager. So when they started as a is it a neuro cardiac cardio is it endoscopy? Yes, that was how they started. Now, it doesn't mean you must start with special service. And you want where they will take care of you, go there. So they are known for that. That doesn't mean they don't offer other services. But there's this thing called product differentiation. Like what makes you different? Take, for example, a lot of healthcare companies in Nigeria. One of the things that make us different is that we're an investment company. It's going to be hard to say, oh, these people are into healthy. A lot of healthcare companies say they sell. Of course, there are medical equipment within the project. When you take a tour of we have about 3 stores where we have different equipment. We use equipment to execute projects, but we don't identify so you don't think we have a shop inside the market. We are healthcare project managers. And in order for a project to be different, we don't just sell you equipment to start a practice. First of all, we start with consulting. We're going to consult. We're going to help you identify what is best for your budget. Sometimes we go as far as giving you financial plan, financial projections. If I set up a dialysis center for you, we can give you financial projection. What will your financial projection do? It will guide your growth. You know that in the next 1 year, at least, even if you've not broken even, you should be close to that. So if in the next 1 year you are not close to that, you don't need to be told that there's an issue. So it gives you like an early warning. That's what financial projection does for you. It gives you an early warning that you need to change your processes. We do consulting. Sometimes we even help our clients operationalize. We provide, we enable, we have clients that are not healthcare professionals. We enable them or work with them in order to get their license. So you can't come and say we sell hospital equipment, which is what many people do. So we don't identify as hospital equipment sellers. You won't even see it anywhere on our website. Product differentiation. So because of that, most clients that come to us are private investors who have no business with healthcare. But somebody told them, if you are not a doctor and still want to own a hospital, call Rejoice. That is a strong product differentiation. Or if you're a doctor and you want to expand your services, especially if you want to add a dialysis center, talk to Rejoice. I've once had a client, our business started with just talk to Rejoice about this. Person was like, do they sell equipment? He said, no, it's not about selling equipment. It's about the business of dialysis. It's not about, oh, I want to add a dialysis center. Talk to Rejoice. She will teach you how the business works. That's product differentiation. So if you want to set up a dialysis center, fine, you can talk to anybody. But if you want to set up a dialysis business, talk to this person. And sometimes when I go for presentation, I would help you see your numbers in papers, tell you how it works. This is where you will cut costs. This is how you do this. So that is a very strong product differentiation. But many hospitals are world-class services with experienced doctors. So go home today and decide what you want to be known for. Number 2 is execution. That's discipline and ownership. We've talked about that. Systems, having standardized processes. Now, you don't need to start by having SOPs for everybody. You can start with your front desk first. You have a standard. Now, what a standard does is that it helps you offer what we call predictable services. Otherwise, the day the front desk officer will be happy, she will smile. The day they will break her heart, her face will be like this. When the patient comes and the patient will decide not to come again because she was rude. But when there's a process tells us whether I'm happy or not. If somebody walks in, I smile. So it's not about personality. It's not about how you feel. It's about this is how it's done in um, Roots Medical Center. That is what. So you're able to offer predictable services. Patients know that every time they walk in here, this is what they expect. So you can start small. You don't need to start with everything. Or you can start with your nursing care. You have a particular way they hand over in the morning. There are times when nurses will not hand over properly, and then there's this like miscommunication and all. So you can start with, okay, let's have a process for our handover. So every nurse knows that this is how we work. It's not about how we used to do it in Lagos Island Hospital. It's about this is how we do it in this medical center. So that is what your processes helps you with. So you can start small and then you grow bigger. And then trust, you must invest, because healthcare is one business that sometimes it looks a while for people to build trust. We're talking about human life. So hospital business may take a while for your patients to build trust. But when they do, there's brand loyalty. How about you hear things like, this is our family clinic. Your great grandfather used this clinic. Your grandfather used it. Your father, then you. But you must, those don't come. We invest in building trust. We invest in, I have spent 1.6 million to go and chase a client. Every day we are flying to go and do what you come there, they will not say anything reasonable. You will laugh, come back, you are angry, you calculate your flight ticket. But you keep doing it until they get to the point where they are more comfortable with you. So you have to invest in building trust. So if you continue doing Ijebu, I don't know where you want. You want to buy iPhone 16 for price of Techno. Bring out money and grow. Invest in your growth. Invest in building trust. Sometimes it could be souvenirs you will give to your patients. And it's not all the time you will make profit. Do you know there are times that there are losses that gives you more on the long run? Sometimes for peace to reign, you let go. That patient may be the one that will refer you to someone. And I'm not saying lose. I'm just saying sometimes you need to give something to get back something in return. So invest. You have to say, if you bring this person, I give you discount on the treatment. Now, you are not going to make as much as you would have wanted to, but it's building something. So trust is something that takes consistency and time. That is how there is no other way to build trust. There must be consistency and there must be patience. But you need to invest in it. Especially those your patients that have been with you for a long time. Don't take them for granted. The fact that Mama Nkechi gave birth here, her daughter gave birth, you now feel like, okay, all of us, we're already in a relationship. No. A new hospital can come tomorrow and yank them off. So those kind of patients are people that you need to even have one-on-one relationship with them. It can get to a point where you know where they live and visit them. Don't forget that these patients are human beings first before they are patients. And everybody wants to be treated right. And then finally, this is why we call it the Vestitude Growth Model. Final one is the attitude or the mindset for growth. Being able to accept innovations, cultivating the right mindset. If everybody is growing, these days, you cannot grow as a business without content creation. Me now, every Thursday now, they are forcing me to create content. Whether you like, all of us now are content creators. Like, this is one thing I would never want someone to call me in this my life as our last year. Because I can be this very serious person. I'm like, see, but you cannot say no. I was born in 1985. Content creation is for Gen Zs. No. So you must have that mindset that is flexible, that is open, that can adapt to changes. And that's where we're just going to wrap it up for today. Where our time is fast spent. What's the time? Huh? I hope our rice has not gotten cold. 2 what? 2 minutes. Okay, 2 o'clock. Oh, we are right on time. That's very good. We've managed our time very well. So those are basically the things that we wanted to share with you today. And they wanted you people to get to know us. Some of you are our clients. Some of you are people who are planning to go into business with. So this is like we went on a date too. So as we're on a date, you will ask me questions to get to know me. I'll ask you about you. So we just want to interact with you, Just ask anything you want to ask about what we've thought, about what we do. Do you think you want to know about us, or anything at all? Because if you go on a date with someone and they are not talking, know that they don't like you. Abby, or they are playing with their phone. I said, no, 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 no problem. No, I'm cool. It's just that I'm busy. It's not true. After that day, they will not call you back. Talking stage people, where are you? You know what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, that's how it works. So yes, questions about what we do, about the topic, or about anything, then I would ask my questions. Yes. Good afternoon.
I am John Paul from Prisms.
From where?
From
The health
Prisms
prism,
Diagnostics,
Dr.
yeah.
Kuti.
From Diagnostic
Ooh.
Center, Prisms Diagnostic Center. So I would like to apologize. We came a bit late due to some skirmish we met on the road. So um, where I met you was at the root cause analysis.
Okay.
So me and my partner would like to know what we might have missed.
Okay.
If you could just summarize a bit of what we could have missed before that point.
All right. First of all, if you go back, tell Dr. Kuti that Rejoice, Vesty CEO, says hi. We're supposed to have a meeting with him on Tuesday, but unfortunately, I might not be in town. We love Dr. Kuti. He's a very wonderful patron. He has been there for our business. Everything. Are you writing what I'm saying? Yes. Please don't miss it. Oh. I don't like people editing what I said. Tell him that Rejoice, CEO of Vesty, said we appreciate him, we love him. Thank him so much. Even to all the Surulere come and visit our new office. Kakuti is wonderful. So yeah, what we meant by, or what I meant by root cause analysis is this. Sometimes the problems we have within the hospital are really not the major challenges. There are underlying factors that bring those things about. Now, take for example, if a hospital has not invested in training, right, that means their staff are not really skilled in communicating to patients, and you cannot blame them. When you went to school, you learned chemistry, you did biology. They did not teach you patient communication there, did they? So this should be the extra responsibility of the hospital. So if your staff are being rude to your patient, sometimes it's not an attitude problem. Sometimes the problem is that you have not invested in the right training for those staff. So that is what we mean. So root cause means we sit down and we look at this thing. If our patients have been complaining about how rude our staff are, what is really under this thing? Sometimes people make honest mistakes. Sometimes people don't even know. I said patient communication is a skill. Do you know sometimes it's not even about what you say, it's about how you said it. Maybe as a client is talking to you and you are pressing your phone, and maybe it's just a genuine oversight. The person feels disrespected. So it's a skill, and it's a skill you did not learn in school. I don't think anybody here did anything on, except you studied a course like healthcare management. That's beautiful. Huh? Okay, you did healthcare. Okay, nursing school. Some of us are administrators and we didn't have those kind of knowledge. So it's also good for a hospital not to assume that the staff knows. I don't assume. There are times when my staff make mistakes. I said I take responsibility, and you can ask them. In as much as you've made this mistake, have I given you the right tools you need to make better decisions? Have I taught you what you need to do? So sometimes it could be a shared risk. If I look at it and say, oh, but I didn't teach you how to go about this, then I need to take responsibility. I can't just blame you. So root cause analysis is about these problems we have been having. What really is the main problem? It's not about the symptom, it's about what is the underlying factor. And one of the ways we do this is what we call a hospital 360 audit. I think Barrister Anne explained it. We're going to talk to doctors because a doctor's perspective on an issue is different from a nurse's perspective. It's different from the perspective of an administrator. It's called 360 because we want everybody's view. Sometimes a doctor is looking at it as I shouted at the patient because I need to insist that the patient stick to the treatment plan. Now, the doctor is not rude, he's more concerned about saving your life, and he doesn't care about patients. A client experienced person says, no, I don't buy into this. In as much as you want to save this life, you must respect. So sometimes, you know that A hospital is multi-sectoral. There are people come from different disciplines to work within the hospital. That is why we have this 360 conversation. We go as far as talking to your patients because we want their view. There are hospitals we go to, nurses tell us, oh, our services are excellent. We don't have issues with patients. They hardly complain. But when we talk to patients, we have a different view. So nurses think that they are doing their best, and patients think that what you are doing is crap. So root cause analysis is about, don't be to blame. Let all of us sit down and say, even as a CEO, there are times when I take responsibility. Like lately, we have been doing SOPs for our operations department. We now have a standard. By next week, we start training. It's like a new manual. Yes, that's basically what root cause analysis means. Yes. Any other question? Yes, go ahead. Sorry, I want to ask you a question. Did you notice that when I spoke about patient traffic, my view as a businesswoman was somehow a bit different from Dr. Ajayi's view as a doctor. I'm thinking about how do you treat this hospital as a business? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. Actually,
Thank
right?
you.
I think you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you very
And
much.
as some would say, most doctors are not the best business owners.
That's true.
Right? Yeah. However, you guys come in with your professionalism and all that. So I just have a question on when hospitals are chasing perfection, let's put it that way, right?
Okay.
And you talked about focusing on the negative comment or more as in comparison to just the positive reviews that you have,
Yes.
right? Now, do you adjust or do you think that we should adjust SOPs due to just one review? Let's say 1 out of 10. We have 10 people getting amazing care. However, we just have to complain about A or B,
Mm.
and we both know from an RCA that has been done that yes, technically this should work.
Mm.
However, statistically, we know that we're not going to be able to please everybody at the same
Sure.
time. So, how do we accommodate that 2 over 10 individuals who also want the best experience from there?
Okay, thank you very much. Hmm. I'll try not to talk to because if I give you everything now, how will you pay me? Hmm? But yeah, let's just look at that. So now I think 80 over 100 is an A in school. I know this way. You know those days in school. If immediately we resume semester, the first thing I do is to say, I don't need to struggle to let me just get 70 over 100. I've made A. I'll write it and paste it there on my bed. So if you have done 70 or 80 over 100, you've made an A. And that is where you make a data-driven decision. One client's opinion might not necessarily paint the whole reality. But this is what I do with feedback. You take it and you dissect it. I said, in this hospital, we had like this issue with the client. We came together, we sat down and said, let's have an unbiased opinion. Because you can't be biased. Don't be quick to say, that man is very rude. Like, it's usually how it happens. We are quick to accuse patients of being difficult and rude. Now, take that emotion off. What is the patient
the surgeons. I would say we've had 100% rate of all our auto surgeries in our facility so far. Same with obstetrics and gynecology and neurosurgery.
So what's your role in the hospital?
I'm the clinical director. Yes. We hope to have more referrals from everyone here. And yes.
Collect, not, don't be shy, yo. Shoot your shot. Yeah?
Alright, so my name is Uma.
Good afternoon.
I would like to say this you because usually we put more of our staff to come down here today, but unfortunately we could not make it down here. So I would like to say sometimes next year, let's say early next year, we would like you to come in to give a training for our staffs. We have close to 50 staffs in-house. So we would like you to come in.
Fallacy, right? Is it?
Okay,
Fini.
Fini Medical Center, head of operations.
Oh, we are
Ikeja,
talking to the
located-
Oga at the top.
So located at Ikeja GRA.
Okay.
So we run virtually almost all services. So Fini has been in existence for over 40 years, and it used to be known for a gynecology hospital. But recently we've dived into other specialties.
But at
so
least
all
you were known for something before.
yeah, a gynecologist used to be a
Awesome.
gynecologist hospital,
Awesome.
but now we have almost all the specialists available in our facility. So, like I said, please visit us, and for a referral, also we are available. So we also have, like we said, 90% of our clients are HMOs. So there is no HMO existing in Lagos. We don't have. So we are open for both HMO, corporate clients, and also private clients. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So let me ask, do you have a dialysis clinic?
Not really, but we have a sister company.
Okay, so just to say, right, there's this thing we do for hospitals in case you want to expand and you want to add a dialysis clinic. Sometimes we fund it 100%. You just say, I want to add dialysis, and then you call us, we fund, and you pay off in 2 years. So that is, I told you we are taking health financing very, very seriously. We funded hospitals that pay 0 naira. The only thing you pay is like transaction cost of about 500 to draft the legal contracts and all that. We fund 100%. So we actually have an opportunity in January to fund 100%. Not 50, not 30, not 20. That means you said, I have 2 rooms, come and fund. So this offer is very limited. So, but yes, would love to work with you. So the person you work with is Barrister Anne, because we have kind of, it's like we are already going to be packed with lots of trainings, but this is what we really want to do next year. We want to see healthcare services improve. And like I said, we want to be sure that we have empowered the people that are doing this job on how to do their job and not assume that they know how to do that job. So thank you so much for that. Yes. Who else? You? Do you want to speak about your hospital? Who else wants to speak about their hospital? Okay, no one. All right.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Like I said before, I am John Paul Ibedeme from Prisms Healthcare Diagnostic Center. I work as a marketer there. We run all kinds of diagnostic procedures at our facility. The likes of CT scan,
Yeah.
MRI, X-ray, urine analysis, barium tests. So all sorts of diagnosis. We run them. About 2 months ago, September, we celebrated our 25th anniversary. So we have 25 years of experience in the business. So we have all you need in terms of diagnosis. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Yes, I'm actually very much aware. In fact, the day you were doing that 25th, sorry, I'm still very tall, even though I'm not wearing heels, so don't be confused. So that day you were having that 25th anniversary, we were actually there, and we had this really nice cake. So yes, please, it's a very beautiful facility. Yes, it's a very beautiful facility. They're like, they have huge, good traffic with diagnostic services. So if you ever need it, in fact, we are trying to set up a dialysis center for them as well. So if you ever need to refer, I mean, sometimes referral doesn't only come from individuals. It actually comes from other hospitals too. Yes. So who else wants to speak about their hospital?
We have our sister hospital here.
Okay. Are they from Zendel? Are you part of? We're already in a relationship with them now.
Sky Medical Center.
Okay. Wow. Okay, Fini, Sky. Yeah. Okay, they didn't come. We're already in relationship with them also. All right, let's just move around. Wanted to just show you what we do. Is my phone around? Please, I need water. Water. Give me jacket. Give me jacket. No, Fortune. This is our